Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but also how we're going to fix it together. And the content that I'm about to show you is some brand new polling around gun rights and the solutions to the epidemic of gun violence that has been released by Pew Research. Now, this is important information to know because you'll see an increasingly impressive trend around the points from gun rights versus gun control. This is incredibly important stuff, and I cannot wait to hear what you guys think in the comments field below, which everything will be linked as well. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on. We would love to have you help distribute freedom 2 times daily, and thank you so much in advance for that consideration. And the content today is brought to you by Private Internet Access. The content today is brought to you by Private Internet Access. This is a platform that I use, and I think you should as well. Now, Private Internet Access is the world's most transparent VPN provider. With over 30 million downloads, they never record or store user data, and their no logs policy has been proven multiple times in court and by a third-party audit from Deloitte. Now, the way that a VPN works is you turn it on from either your mobile or your desktop, and now you can access the internet from anywhere, but you also have complete anonymity. Imagine a pipe is going from your friend's house to your house with the internet going back and forth. If it's transparent, you can see all the data that's going in that pipe. Government, hackers, or corporations. If you replace that with a steel pipe with no light going through, it's completely protected, and that is what a VPN can do for your data and yourself. The VPN works with all major streaming services, so you can access more content than ever but from anywhere before in the entire world. Signing up for Private Internet Access is risk-free. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee, and 24/7 customer support is available. Click the link in the description box below, and you can get a 83% discount, which comes out to $2.03 per month, and there's 4 months completely free. It's in the description box right down there, and thank you to Private Internet Access. All right, so now let's get into this, guys. I know we've done a lot of videos, more than usual over the past 2 days, but all the information that you guys need to know just got released on the exact same day. Usually it's spread out, but this is like drinking through a fire hose, so that's why you've seen an increase in content production. But this is a fight for our rights, so we've got to be aware, even if they drop it all at the same time. So let's get into this. This is from Pew Research. This is important stuff, and like I said, it is linked, but let's dive right in. This was released today. Gun violence widely viewed as a major and growing national problem. Okay, so again, the headline here would imply that everyone is getting wise to the idea that gun violence is the main problem in our country. That's just the acknowledgement piece. The solution piece is the important piece because right, left, and center are all extremely important, particularly when I show you the following data, because this is the stuff that gun controllers won't necessarily tell you. Check this out. This is interesting stuff. The majority of Americans expect gun violence to increase. Public divided on impact on gun ownership of safety. That's the key. Where does the public fall on the belief that guns will help protect you or guns are only going to inhibit your safety? That's the big piece. Listen to this, specifically where the demographics are, left, right, center, and where they live. This is important stuff. So as you can see, the percentage who say gun violence is a very big problem, not a big problem, moderately problem, or whatever, it's right here. 60% say it's a very big problem. That's because it is a problem. It's not gun violence. The gun is not being violent. Crime is the problem. We have criminals behaving poorly. That's the whole crux of the problem. Percentage of U.S. adults who say over the next 5 years the level of gun violence will, they say, increase. Again, because people aren't being held accountable. They aren't going to jail and they're being released back to the streets. Again, these are the small portion of criminals who are perpetrating all this crime. We've talked about it ad nauseum. This is not the everyday gun owner. These are criminals. Anyway, percent of U.S. adults who say gun ownership does more to reduce safety by giving too many people access to guns, so that's the gun control side, or increase safety by allowing law-abiding citizens to protect themselves. You're looking at a dead split. The reason that I'm covering this is the media would tell you 65, 75% all agree that more guns equal more violence. That's not what Pew Research just put out, and Pew Research is not a right-leaning organization. 49-49 dead even split, which is pretty much right where you'd go along the political divides. But I've got more stuff. This is where it gets really intriguing, particularly when I show you what Democrats are doing in this poll. So public support for stricter gun laws has ticked up since 2021, and it's similar to 2019. Yeah, you notice how they picked similar to 2019? 2021, it was down 7 points. 2018, down 3 points. March 2017, down, let's see, where are we at right now? from the high point. Yeah, 8 more points. You can see that on a trend line, it's actually lower, but they're going to point out the high watermark as the main line. That's the manipulation part I have to show you. Now, let's look at where Democrats, Republicans, and moderates or independents fall. This is interesting stuff. Growing shares of Americans say gun violence and violent crime are very big national problems. Well, you've got Democrats in blue, and then you've got Republicans in red, and then the total is right in the gray. Well, if you look to the right over there, interestingly enough, violent crime, according to this poll, Democrats don't think it's a big deal, but Republicans do. Isn't that interesting when they're telling you that the Republicans are the cause because of their gun right beliefs, that they believe all the things that are wrong with this country? It's actually Republicans' fault. But then again, at this poll, Democrats say violent crime is not a problem. Is that weird? Because at the same time, the Democrats are utilizing that energy to say get rid of guns because the crime is such a big problem. But Democrats in this poll are saying it's less of a problem than Republicans are by 12 points. If it doesn't smell right, it's not right. Now, let me show you a little bit more because this is where it breaks down to actually where they sit on the actual topography. This is intriguing stuff. This is almost a perfect split. If you go to, again, dark brown is reducing safety by giving people access, so gun rights. Light brown or tan is increased safety by allowing people their gun rights. Okay, so it's gun control on the left, gun rights on the right. If you look at total, how the 49-49 breaks down, urban, 64% gun control, 34% on the gun rights. The almost exact inverse in rural, it's 33 on gun control and 65 on gun rights. And in the middle, you almost have an even split with the gun control taking a slight moderate lead in suburban. That's not what they're telling you. That's why I cover these things. This does not jive with all the talking points you're hearing in the media and gun control politicians. Let's go on to the next one. Gun owners, 71% say gun rights. Non-gun owners, 61%. The favor and support for gun rights is stronger on the Republican or the gun rights side of the aisle than the gun control non-owning side is. That's an important feature. Then you look at leaning Republican and Dem and leaning all that stuff. It's almost exactly a split again, 79-20, 78-21. The big thing about this is that you want to take away is it's not as as heavily given to gun control as the media and Democrats politicians would tell you. Pew Research is something that they quote all the time. It's not a deadlock, and the support for gun rights is almost 10 points stronger than the support for gun control in a gun owner or non-gun owner household. That's incredibly important. We are not getting weaker, we are getting more consolidated. Make sure you understand that as we look at these things, because we are pushing the Second Amendment forward on the daily on this channel. And thank you so much for watching as we break down all the stuff that was dumped on us in a very quick fashion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.